Greetings, fellow brothers and sisters. Welcome to another episode of the Getting Coach series, where I am taking a 12-month course to work on the business side of my coaching practice. So, this is week number 12, day number 4, and yes, it's been quite a rocky 2 weeks, but I'm still here. I'm trying my very best to continue to show up, continue to educate and learn something new, and still on focusing on my three core values, which is family, growth, and community. So, yes, my energy level and my focus is still not 100%. As yes, it's been quite a long day, each day, especially with the mother-in-law still recovering, still trying to get her energy level up. So it's still she's improving. She's her appetite is slowly returning, but definitely it's a much longer process. Especially with her being over 80. So we're taking it one day at a time. But for now, it's a slow progress. Most importantly, is now that she's eating, it's getting slowly into solid foods once again. So we're just focusing on the positive side of things. But in the meantime, she's still resting and recovering, and we are doing filling in the void that she has been doing here with us and with our two boys. So, yes, yesterday was my 15th anniversary with my wife. But yeah, as you guys can see, we weren't able to celebrate it at all. We just had some sushi before she uh, went out to work. But yeah, we're hoping to maybe just have some time together and eat at a restaurant tomorrow. And we'll go from there. But yes, it's probably one of the first out of the 15 years where we didn't really celebrate it. Didn't really post at all. So yeah, I was just thinking about it, but at the same time, we're priorities, right? So this is one of many anniversaries that we can sacrifice, and just most importantly, is being there, being supportive, and looking out for our mom. So yeah, priorities, right? So, but yeah, it's still been a slow goal, as it's just having uh, that extra work. So once again, I give props on what she's able to do at her age, and it's a lot of work, right? Just maintaining the foundation here at home. Uh, my wife is, doing as well. At the same time, she is the breadwinner, and she has to go for her 12-hour shifts. So yeah, it's we're doing our very best to fill in the void that our so that our mom can recover. So, but yeah, it's been slowly trying to work on my course. Had a little bit progress in working on my flagship program, an 8-week course, and didn't really do it alone, as I've been now chatting with AI, not Chat GPT, but more of a AI that's more of conversation. So just it's not has the elaborate information that Chat GPT goes, but it helps steer me in the right direction with its 2 to 3 paragraph sentence responses, and it's more of a social chatbot rather than giving a huge article or anything. So yeah, it's been very helpful. I been buying a few online software, so it's yeah once again cringe of putting some more money into to this, but yeah, I'm hoping once again part of the course is being focusing on productivity, because that's where we get a lot more done, we free up a lot more time, and just have a better control of our life and our time. So that is, once again, the power of what I'm trying to put into this course, not only just mindset, but actual, um, you know, strategies and techniques to free up what's already there, right? So it's not making huge commitments, but once again, this is about improving yourself, but at the same time implementing some areas to most importantly, just not adding more to your plate, but finding those gaps, those efficiencies within what you're doing already, and uh, implementing the strategies within those times and that we're able to free up. So yeah, that's the thing. We don't definitely do not. I do not want my clients to be overwhelmed and then they give up uh, way too soon. It's more of, once again, just realizing that you know there is a lot of time that they're not utilizing efficiently some tasks, and being focused towards their purpose and their goals, right? So doing a lot more or stretching the time than it really is, like, so putting an hour time block, but it's an actual it's only taking it's actually 30 minutes to work on it. So just gotta be more efficient and have the mindset to at the same time to be clear, to find and be resourceful, and yeah, just have that positive outlook that things are happening for you, not against you. It's just, yeah, it's more of uh, you being more kinder to yourself. So that's another thing. I'm still now debating on the name change of what I want to represent. So uh, originally, as you can see on the text right here, yeah, right there, that W and M is more of why not me, right? So basically, just challenging yourself. Why? And especially the power of questions, right? It just brings so much out of you, that and brings like stuff that's hidden in so many layers, right? Makes you stop, makes you think, and makes you realize, if it's stuff that you believe is actually true, or basically just stuff that we fear and we believe and make truth, rather than really testing it out, right? So, but the problem with that name is also, there's some, the word not, right? And that's why I like it when it came through, when I first heard it on the podcast. But at the same time, as I continue to listen to a lot of podcasts, that you have to be cautious at the words that you are telling yourself, you're telling your mind, you're telling your subconscious. So because it does not distinguish it as right or wrong, it just gathers the information, and your consciousness, your feeling, your gut feeling, your heart uh, decides if it's right or wrong. So definitely not wanting to put not in there. So still trying to prefame it of, belief, and not only just belief, just realization and understanding that this is what I want for myself. Focusing on the positives that you want in your life, and not owning up to the negatives, that saying that, you know I don't have the body that I want, and that's the thing. Then, you know you are going to be focusing more of that, and your mind doesn't know the instructions of what do you truly want, right? And they rather stay in the confusion of not having the body that you want, and that's where it takes even longer for it to get the body what you want, because there is no visualization on what you really want to happen, and not telling your body what is that exactly you want to see. I want a muscular toned body, and those are the words that you really need to own up for, right? Or i I want to have, or I have, right? So, and that's the thing. Changing those words up, checking those acronyms to still want to keep a question, because once again, questions bring out the best out of us, makes us stop and think, to just shake up the routine and the beliefs, and at the same time putting in positive reinforcement that this is what you want, this is who you are, this is what I am. So that's the thing that I'm leaning towards as WIA, is why why I am, or why, or changing it up, why AI, why am I. So just working on it at the meantime, and then definitely to, the mindset is like so overused. Wanted to change it up into shift, and it's not about um, um, thinking like everyone else. It's more of that, more focus on, uh, yourself, and doing whatever it takes to get there, right? Thinking through a different lens of working and believing in yourself, rather than hoping to chip away and uh, finding that this is gonna work for you. It's more about looking through a different lens than hoping that stuff like this will, just automatically change you overnight, right? You had to start now believing, if it's not, uh, being true, or but most importantly, like you got to be uh, act in character, so that over time you don't need to act, you are that character, right? So thinking about like Robert Downey Jr. and all the roles that he played as Iron Man, to the point where we just really see him as Tony Stark's Iron Man. He just plays it so well, and he even sometimes out of uh, behind the camera, he just he just embodies that character. So yeah, it's definitely stuff like that 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 requires that mind shift in order to now just let go of the past, let go of past programming, because realize once again, and you can Google it up, like how much of you and how much is your mind subconscious. So if you'll Google it up, and I'll spoiler alert, let you know now that what you're gonna find is that 95% of your mind is subconscious. 95 to 98%. So what that means, only you, what you believe, or all the decisions that you make personally, you only make up 5 to 2%. Crazy, isn't it? Like all those years of um, living and thinking that this is entirely you, right? That only equivalents to 5 to 2%. And imagine 95 to 98% is information that has been downloaded into you, right? And it doesn't truly mean that it's you. It's either programming from mostly from your parents, and then parts of your culture and environment, and then other parts of the information that you receive, whether it's from media, news, from school, from work. That part gets downloaded to you, and it brings, it triggers things that shouldn't be, that come up, right? So yeah, it's stuff like that we're trying to tap into, right, and make that 94% work in your favor by once again just downloading more positive things to overwrite, to recode some of those negative beliefs that were probably most likely be there when you were young, and responsibilities was not put in your hand as a child, as a teenager, and from there, yeah, it becomes truth in your adult uh, years. So when it shouldn't be, because now you can make your own choices. You can believe where your own beliefs. You can live and prosper in your own way without having someone guide you, make the decisions for you, like your parents, right? And yeah, just living the life that you want, and then most importantly, just updating the 95 to 98% to the modern era, the era that you live in now, not the era that you grew up in, right? So anywho, yes, just definitely a lot to go over there, especially my last time uploading was day one of this week. So, but yeah, hopefully moving in the right direction. It's slowly progressing, and yeah, definitely I won't take too much time on this. I'll do my mindset homework in my meditation. But yeah, I definitely need to get some rest, and definitely hopefully get back on my feet. Don't want to be, like I said, I haven't been on my course the entire week, so The only time, especially the last 2 weeks, the only time I showed up last week was the mindset call, just to really get my mind frame in set. So that's something I'm hoping to attend today, tomorrow. Even today, I had to cancel my appointment with my point coach, as I'm still not there. Just had just so many things uh, to do, and just my mind's not there. And at the same time, yeah, just once I got home from work, uh, just physically and mentally exhausted. All right, so thank you so much for once again for being here. I know that my blog, my website is not working, so this is the only way to stay updated in what's happening in my life, and keeping update with the progress is through the YouTube channel. But yeah, it's we're gonna make progress, and I'm happy and hopeful. And yeah, I just need to continue to work on myself, build and reclaim, just live the course that I'm developing, right? And once again, just resetting the three pillars, resetting, reclaiming, and rising up. Uh, Definitely need to once again include that on a consistent basis, and from there, yeah, answers and situations will formulate for me. I just need to once again make my intentions known, what I want to happen, and the mind will connect with your body, with your heart, your soul, and start moving in that direction. Right now, it's just up to my 5 to 2% of my conscious mind to be aware and see those opportunities as they manifest. Right. All right. Thank you so much for being here. If this has been helpful for you, feel free to like, give it the thumbs up. And once again, as always, feel free to subscribe, follow whichever platform you are watching from. Hit that bell, those three dots, to get notified when I go live. So, once again, thank you so much. I wish you all a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are logging in from. And as always, continue to have, uh, as always, overtake your potential and have a wonderful day. Take good care.